In the previous recording, we created a new procedure and placed the new procedure into a workflow. In this recording, we'll go ahead and process the new procedure through the workflow. Here's the new procedure in a workflow. The mouse over shows which workflow step it currently is at for the project manager approval. Once the new or updated procedure is placed into the workflow, users are notified by email for review, comment, and approval. Here's an email for the new procedure with instructions, additional information, and the ability to approve it through the web product or through any mobile device like a smartphone. When notified, the user opens up the task and will complete the task as instructed. So here on the email attachment, we open up the task. So the project manager in this example has been asked to approve it. They will read the instructions. They'll have a look at the procedure with a double click to open it, to view it. They then may want to go ahead and look at any associated latest versions of collateral documents to talk a little bit more about the task. They can also right-click and get some history information and even put some document notes onto the document, depending on their rights. If the document looks fine for the project manager, they can elect to approve it, a comment, and even delegate to another project person who may know more about it. In this case, the project manager will do the actual approval by hitting OK. The document now is going to go, in this particular example, to the next approver, and the next approver will be the quality manager. So the quality manager will also be notified of a workflow task to review, comment, and approve or decline the new procedure. Quality manager will get an email notification also, description of the task, and any workflow instructions will come up when they open the task that they'll comment on. So the quality manager may also look at the collateral information, and they may want to look at the route and any comments that have been made. For instance, we have a comment we can review from the project manager. Quality manager may also want to just check out the document because they may want to do some markup or they may want to change some verbiage. So here we've checked this out. They might want to put some different information on here. We could even put an e-signature on. Once done reviewing or marking up the document or signing the document's closed. To check the document back in, notes can be updated, statuses can be updated. When we hit OK, now we have the signed copy of the document is back in at a version 3. We can then go ahead and do any kind of comments that we want. Also, there's the ability to delegate the task if that's required. The quality manager maybe would also want to just go ahead and take a look at the document log, which presents a complete, full history of all the activities that have occurred with this particular document that can be grouped and reported on. Once done with the comment for approved, the document now has gone through 2 approvals by the project manager and by the quality manager. Let's take a look at this workflow. It has some additional processing that it's going to do before it's released. The workflow we're running right now is called procedure approval. It has 15 steps. Currently, we've had the quality manager approve. Note that if approvals do not happen, we have conditional branching that can send it back to different folks for correction, like the quality engineer, or branch to another workflow. Right now, the quality manager is approved, so we're updating the information. If you look over here, you'll see information will be updated in the actual column heading. We've had it approved by quality for compliance. So the status will update. We'll update it to the master. It goes through several of these custom procedures that are easily configured. It's going to move and it's going to publish the procedure. We're going to keep a copy in the master procedure folder. We're going to update the status to released. We're going to render it as a PDF to further secure it, delete the prior versions in the released folder, update the security, watermark on the procedure the expiration date, and notify folks when it's released, or notify operations manager, as an example, if it gets delayed anywhere in the process for any particular reasons. So these are some of the steps that are now occurring with the new document. As you can see, it's now moved into the release folder. There's our new procedure into the folder, and that was copied in as the PDF version. And we have the master back in here with 3 versions back in the master procedure folder. Now, anytime as these are processing through, for instance here in the master, we have the ability to go back and we're tracking the version history. So in this version history, you'll have user-defined version level properties that will identify specific versions with unique values for tracking revision level stages and revision statuses. And you can note the different version notes as the procedure has been developed. Updating versions of existing procedures can be created and submitted into a workflow to update the existing release procedures. So for instance, if there were a change in this procedure, we could check it out, make another version, and submit that back into a workflow to update the released procedure. The next recording demonstrates searching, auditing, and reporting.